Can you tell me about your ball?
Yes, I've one cowardly testicle.
Let's say reluctant. Let's say reluctant.
Okay, let's say reluctant.
Let's say French.
Yeah.
One ball, one bull.
So anyway, I was doing a late-night gig in Edinburgh. Everyone's boozed up and it's crazy and mad. And I don't really have much time for that, which makes what happened equally depressing. In this show, in the middle, you meant to have one person who can plug their show for a minute as long as they're totally naked. And I was comparing, and that person didn't turn up. So I went on stage in front of about 350 people, and I just said, without thinking, oh, the naked promo's not here tonight, so no one's going to be getting their clothes off on stage. Immediately, in unison, they start chanting, off! Off, off. Now, usually as a comedian, when you hear that, it's bad news. So I said, no, of course I'm not, but they kept chanting, and there's something about when people chant, in your head you think, oh, fuck, this is going to happen, isn't it? So I said, OK, I'll do it, but if I do it, you have to support me and go properly mental.
And shut your eyes.
And shut your eyes. And so I went behind a curtain to sort of prep myself. And...
Sorry, a little bit more about the prep.
Well, let's just say there's...
Is there a machine involved?
No, it was on the blink. There's nothing bleaker than a man trying to slap an extra millimetre out of himself. I was kind of like, come on! Now is the time to shine! Come on, the Fonz! And, so anyway, I got the crowd to do a countdown. 300 people go, 5... And I started to think, this could go viral. This could be my rock and roll moment. You know, this could be a thing on the BBC website. And
it's not often you're stood naked while people shout at you, looking down at your penis, thinking this could go viral. and that's a good thing.
So I come out on stage, there's an immediate kind of, and then I get to the front, and first thing I see is 300 camera phones.
Of course.
Yeah. Which I just had not thought. And the second thing, I was stunned silence. And I'm looking around thinking, well, I didn't just dream the bit where you asked me to take my clothes off. And then a guy in the front row breaks that silence and just goes, mate, what is wrong with your balls? And I just, to my knowledge, absolutely nothing. They've had the prep of their life. And I looked down. Now, I've found out since then that this happens in the animal kingdom. A guy at Bristol Zoo informed me that when kangaroos fight...
after it had gone viral. The zoo got in touch.
So when kangaroos fight, in order to protect their virility, they retract their testicles.
They have a massive ball sack, a red kangaroo. Massive.
Absolute humdinger.
Massive.
And so I...
Just overly prepped.
I tell you what, they couldn't make porridge on an Arga, could they? Terrible.
So yeah, I looked down, and for the first and only time in my life, I'd gone half roux. Potsy, the cowardly fucker, had gone back up in there, leaving Ralph Mouth outside to fend off any potential attackers. But
I love that you've completed, by the way, having referred to your penis as the Fonz earlier. None of us picked up on it, but all registered it, I think. And that you've completed that with Potsy and Ralph.
You don't want to go to Arnold's Drive-In.
I was going to say...
That does require quite a good knowledge of the set of Happy Days.
John, for people to notice from the audience, can I ask, was the one good one incredibly low?
Well, obviously, there was an awful lot of slack in the housing. Well, so he'd taken up that slack, so it must have looked like a second member.
It explains the silence, anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And also the bafflement, because they were all pissed, and it's like suddenly they all sobered up. And the phones went down as if to say, not now, guys, not now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
I may have a useful contribution to the ball, the losing balls. When I was very young, I don't know if you remember when football goalposts had the hooks on the back.
Oh, yes.
to put the net on. I slid down one, opened up my ball sack, and the ball came out.
Oh, you... Heavens above.
Heavens above,
Right
indeed.
out.
Oh, my days.
That's it, he's gone again.
Have they gone in?
He's gone in,
Mine
you
have.
scared him.
They're really odd. They're on a long string.
Oh, wow, did you see it?
Yeah.
You must have just thrown up immediately. The sight of that.
I was so young. I have no. I
right.
remember the ambulance coming over the field and
you
they're
poor
putting me bollock in a little stretcher.
Its own little hammock.
Like an egg and spoon race.
Yes, someone bring a spoon. No teaspoon.
Ladle!
They love that, the other oil chaps.
Every time I went to a cloakroom.
If I ever won, he'd kick the shit out of me.